Alright, hello everybody and welcome to CasterQualk. Coming into this match about 11 minutes in. Challenger solo queue. We got blue team up 8 kills to 3. About 1,500 gold. And it looks like there's going to be a dive on Zac in the mid lane. The Glacial Prison goes up, but Sejuani getting super low and has to flash away from the tower. And Zac, still with his passive available, that would have been a very bad dive if they had stuck around there. Zac actually going with the Cinder Hulk jungle item here. The story of the game so far has been Cassiopeia. 6-0 right now. In the mid lane. She has got her tier stacking up and a blasting wand. And she's got a lot of money. Right now it's on her to carry her team right now. Because actually without her, her team is actually down 1 kill. You have a dragon though. Meanwhile in the top lane, Renekton pops the ultimate. He's going in on Rengar here. Even though Rengar's got the help of some minions here. He jumps back, gets the stun off. And they're going to fight this out. Renekton has to slice and dice away. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Vayne gets exhausted, but Zac comes in for the counter gank, and Rengar's actually going to pick him up in the end, but Zac is going to get the retribution kill, unless Rengar's able to jump to the town. No, he does not be able to jump to the minions. Sejuani attempts a nice gank on the bottom lane and forces the Kalista flash. Cass cleanses out the stun from Annie and goes back on her hard, but it doesn't have quite enough damage. And we'll just continue shoving the lane here. A good quick cleanse from her and keep her from taking too much damage. Cass is just doing so much damage to Annie right now. I don't know if she can handle this. Meanwhile, blue team's going to take out the bottom outer tower here. That'll be a good pickup for them. They'll be able to control this dragon area. Cass is going to see Zac coming in for the gank here, and that's going to ruin his gank attempt. Good word from blue team there. They want to shut this Cassiopeia down. They know that she's the reason they're so far ahead. Just trying to get a ward over the wall there. He is going to spot out Janna. Blue team trying to get some vision control in this dragon side. It is spawning in about 2 minutes. Janna gonna back here to refill her wards. I think blue team should look to push down this middle tower. Cassiopeia is really fed. They need to group around her, push down that tower, get some control on dragon here. Rengar fighting Renekton again, and Renekton forced to slice and dice away. As Thresh is actually coming up for a gank on Rengar. So Rengar jumps in here. The stun lands, and there's the guaranteed hook. He flays him back, but Rengar's about to enter stealth here. And he's going to walk it out, and he'll be all set. Janna was coming up to aid him anyways. In this bottom lane, Vayne has her ultimate. She's going in there. There it is. And there's the Blade of the Ruin King, and I think Kalista knows that she is not long for this world, and she goes down to the Vayne. Another hook is going to miss there, as Janna actually coming up for a gank. Rengar pops the ultimate, jumps in on Renekton, jumps back in on Thresh. The tornado's going to knock off Renekton only. Meanwhile, over in the tri-bush, Sejuani is taking on Annie, and it looks like Annie is going to go down. There she goes. She just have to pop the ultimate to kill her. Meanwhile, Renekton... Oh, a nice Monsoon from Janna's going to save her life as Sejuani comes in and slows Renekton, and there's the double kill for Sejuani. Nice job from blue team there. And they are now up 12-4. This is starting to snowball pretty hard at this point. Especially with the Vayne on the team as well. So they have the late game here, and they're winning the early game. Not looking too good for red team right now. Dragon is up in 5 seconds. Blue team looking to probably rotate down there once it spawns. Alright, let's see if red team can come back from this deficit here. Well, Zac going in on Cass. She flashes away. Will they pursue? It looks like they're not going to. Oh, but there's the Fate's Call popped, and Thresh goes in, but he misses. And there's the stun lands on Kalista. Thresh throws the box down. It looks like Cass is going to get shut down by Kalista. Nice 500 gold pickup from her. Meanwhile, Vayne pushing this top lane. It looks like she's going to try to ambush this Annie here if she walks up too far. Well, I think Annie knows what's up here. As Vayne is just back. Nope, she canceled the back. She's starting the back again. And now she's going in. There's the condemn into the wall. Can she flash over? Will she follow? No. Good job from Vayne burning Annie's flash there for just an ultimate. And blue team now free to group on this dragon and try to take it out here. Red team did see Sejuani and Janna rotating over there, so they do know that this has started off, but I don't know if they want to actually contest it. Knowing about dragon is one thing, being able to actually contest it is quite another. It looks like Thresh actually is coming down with Kalista here, but dragon is getting super low. Zack's gonna... Oh, and a nice tornado is gonna interrupt Zack, but he takes the lantern in. Glacial Prison misses, and she's gonna fly over the walls. The teleport comes in from Renekton, and he's actually gonna cancel that as he continues pushing a top lane. Meanwhile, Rengar jumps in, but he's not gonna get a kill. As he jumps back in on Kalista, she gets stunned up, and now she's all alone, and she's gonna go down to Vayne with the silver bolts. And blue team gonna pick up a couple kills and the dragon. That's gonna be dragon number 2 for them. Renekton doing some work on this top lane though. Rengar's teleport is down, so Renekton might actually be able to get that inner tower over there. But Cass is actually heading over. This could be an issue for Renekton in a second here. Let's see if they can catch him. Cass hits him with the poison, and there's the Twin Fangs, and there's the stun. He's looking to slice over the wall. Will he be able to? There he goes. And he actually looks like he might be able to walk it out safely here. He might have to flash. Yep, there he's going to flash the wall. Good job from Renekton getting out there safely. That looked to be a very bad situation for him. But he did a nice job slicing over the wall. And knowing to flash as well, because Cass was right around the corner. Red team needs to 5-on-5 fight here. They have a really good 5v5 team. They have a lot of engage options, like a lot. They can Fate's Call Thresh in, and he can flay box. Annie can flash Tibbers. Renekton can teleport behind and stun someone important. Zack can always fly in and let's bounce somebody back into the team. If he catches Cassiopeia with that, that's going to be game over for blue team because she is most of their damage. Although Vayne is very fit as well, sitting at 4-1. So blue team has the money on the correct champions right now, which is good for them. Zack may be in a little bit of a pickle here. He's going to face check into 3 members and just pops less bounce. And will he actually be able to get out of it here? He will take the lantern out after he collects a lot of his bloblets, and he will be fine. So good job from him not panicking, blowing flash, just having to blow the ultimate there, and he'll be fine. Renekton cannot deal with this Rengar right now. He actually forced it back as Thresh was coming up for a gank, but it's gonna stop it. Oh, and Rengar actually stops his back with a nice bolo there. That's gonna annoy him and force Renekton to stay. Actually. Rengar just doing tons of damage. He's sitting on a Skirmisher Saber Cinderhold jungle item here. As the hook goes wide from Thresh as blue team sieges up this bottom lane. Both teleports from the top laners are down, so this will be a 4v4. Oh, a nice hook lands, but it does hit Sejuani, not the intended target Vayne. A good block there from Sejuani. That would have landed on Vayne, and red team might have looked to engage off of that. Flash is not up for Annie, so look for Zack to be the engage. And there's the Glacial Prison on Kalista, and she's going to get caught out. There's a kill for Vayne as the fight continues. Sejuani flashes out as well. And a nice cleanse from Cass is going to keep her alive as Annie gets exhausted, and there's a double kill for Vayne. A nice Monsoon goes out, and they're going to keep them alive for a little bit as Vayne gets exhausted under tower, and she's getting super low. She's taking tower shots. Can Renekton get the kill? Vayne flashes out, and Zack actually cancels his E. A nice hook lands on Janna. Will be able to kill her. She flashes out and shields herself, and all it's going to do is bait them into another kill. Oh, but Zac flies in and he's going to pick up one for himself. And will he be able to pick up the bloblets? There's a double kill. Zac doing a really nice job of staying alive here. His E's about to come up. Will he hop the wall? He's looking for Cass. Can he find her? Yes, he can. There's the shield, though. Can he collect the bloblets? No, he has to get lanterned out. He will pop his passive. Will they be able to kill him? Kalista flashes in and gets the W. Sends Thresh over with the Fate's Call, but it's not going to be far enough to pick up Janna. As Red Team actually doing a really nice job coming back from that on the back of Zac. He's having a great game right now, 4-0-2. And they definitely underestimated his tankiness and his damage. And his ability to kill low health targets. Meanwhile, Rengar just having his way with Annie. She knows she's dead. She doesn't even bother trying to run away, as he's going to pick up his red buff now. But not if Renekton has anything to say about it. He's coming in here. He has built magic resist, though, so I don't know if Renekton is actually correctly built to fight Rengar here. He's just looking to kind of stall him out as Zac comes over to get his own red buff here. Red Team now only down about 6,000 gold. Not bad considering they were down pretty far at the start of this match. Cass started 6-0 and is now 7-2, so her domination has actually slowed down a little bit. Vayne actually farmed up a Storm. Vayne and Renekton both at 170 plus CS in 22 minutes. It's a very good pace for them. Kalista behind by about 30 CS. She's got her Bloodthirster though, and her recurve bow. She'll be doing quite a bit of damage once she completes that Hurricane. Blue Team setting up for this Dragon. This is going to be number 3 for them. Let's see if Red Team can contest. It doesn't look like they'll be able to with Zac just coming out of base now. This looks like it'll be a free Dragon. They're going to find Annie here. There's the ward. A nice Tipper's going to stun up Vayne, but it's only going to buy a little bit of time as Annie is taken down by Vayne in the end. She did take a good chunk out of Vayne, though. So let's see if this will stop them from doing Dragon. As the teleport's going in from Blue Team over by Baron, there's Rengar. He popped his ultimate just to see where they were, make sure they weren't doing Baron. And he's going to jump in, actually. The hook misses as Vayne takes out the Dragon. And Zac takes the Lantern out to safety as Red Team retreats. And that was Dragon number 3 for Blue Team. And that'll give them the movement speed buff, which is actually really, really strong for them. Because 1, they have a Janna, so they're already moving faster than Red Team. And 2, they have a Rengar. And if he has movement speed, it is almost impossible to run away from him, because if you're near any brush, forget about it, he's just going to leap at you. And if you're out in the open, and he's moving faster than you, he will catch up to you eventually with Bolas. Hook barely misses Janna there as Blue Team starting off the Baron. Could this be the throw that Red Team is looking for? Baron going super low, Renekton slices in, and Zac steals it for the Red Team as he goes in and lets bounces around, but Vayne is going to take him out against the wall. There he goes, there's a shutdown on Vayne. Meanwhile, Kalista's going to take out Janna as Blue Team looking to pursue here, and Annie flashes the wall. An excellent Baron steal from Zac is going to keep them in this game right here. That would have been disastrous. Oh, and a hook lands on Rengar, but the flame misses. Will they be able to take him out? He's getting low. Renekton slices in, but Cass is untouched as she's going into the back line. Meanwhile, Vayne dueling Kalista, she's going to take her out. And Annie, but goes down in the process. And that's going to take Baron buff off of the majority of Red Team. Can they finish him off? Cass actually out of mana, but she does have blue buff. As Renekton's backing. Ooh, and she actually does stop the Baron back. And Blue Team not able to take anything else out of that. So Red Team did a great job of stealing the Baron there, but then they had an inopportune fight where they tried to go in after hooking Rengar. That's not really the target you want. He's actually fairly tanky with just a Warden's Mail and some health from Trinity Force and Cinderhulk. So Rengar's actually fairly tanky right now. He's not really building the full damage that you usually see from Rengar. So I think maybe Red Team was a little surprised by that when Thresh actually hooked that Rengar. They were expecting to kill him a little bit sooner than they did, and they actually wasted a lot trying to finish him off. And it cost 4 people their lives. But that was exactly what Red Team needed to come back in this game here, was that Baron steal. Zac with his Thornmail complete too. That's going to help him a lot against the Rengar and the Vayne, which is most of Blue Team's damage. It's probably about, I don't know, 40% of Blue Team's damage from Rengar and Vayne. And then another 40-45% from Cassiopeia. So it's actually probably pretty split evenly between Cass, Rengar, and Vayne. That true silver proc doing tons of damage to Zac though. His Thornmail not really helping him out, but he's gonna pop his E there. A nice tornado is gonna stop him in his tracks though, but here comes Sejuani with the Glacial Prison, and Kalista gets caught out. She takes the Lantern. Zac pops Let's Bounce to disengage, but will they be able to take him out? No, he flashes away, just barely surviving. But Rengar's gonna come in. He's got his ult running. Will he be able to take Kalista? There she goes. And can he get Zac as well? No, he picks up the Bloblets. Sejuani flashes in. They're going to pop Zac's passive there. Meanwhile, Thresh getting super low. There's the Cassiopeia ultimate. She cleanses off the anti-stun as Red Team retreating around with full retreat. Vayne going to pick up Zac from the passive as they're still chasing onto Renekton here. He flashes away. There's a double kill for Vayne as Renekton slices out. And him and Annie, only ones left alive for the Red Team, as now Blue Team looks like they're free to take this inhibitor in the bottom lane. And this will be really good for them. This will open up the map, basically allow them to do whatever they want. This is perfect timing for them as Dragon's up in about 1:40. They can sweep through the jungle, back, spend all their money, group up for Dragon, take that number 4 Dragon. That'll be pretty big for them. And then push up this middle or top lane with supers pushing in the bottom lane here. It's going to be really hard for Red Team to come back from this. They need basically a perfect fight. They need like 2 or 3 perfect fights in a row. And possibly another Baron steal. Or a Dragon steal. If Zac is able to steal a Dragon, that'll be huge, because that'll delay Blue Team's 5th Dragon. The 4th Dragon doesn't really mean that much. The 4th Dragon is damage to minions and monsters. So, not really that big of a deal, because they're already doing tons of damage to minions and monsters. That's mainly going to help them taking down Baron. It's important for taking down that Baron, and the 5th Dragon is really what that buff is for. So, the main benefit of taking this Dragon is to stop them from getting the 5th. Meanwhile, Sejuani might be caught out here. She pops the Glacial Prison to stun up, and she actually will survive, though. A lot of ultimates were burned there. Let's Bounce, Fate's Call, both used there to try to take out the tank of Blue Team. Not sure if that was the best call from Red Team. They're looking to actually try to create a pick as Blue Team walks over to this Dragon area, but they're not even going to buy it. They're just pushing straight up this mid lane. But a hook lands on Vayne. They make a win on that, and there's the Let's Bounce. Zac flies in. Kalista in the back line doing a lot of damage to Sejuani. She's got a lot of spears in her, but Vayne is still alive. There's the Flash Timbers, but it's only going to hit Sejuani as Kalista picks up one on Cassiopeia. She is dead. There's a double kill as Rengar jumps in. He's going to try to take her out. He is really tanking. He's going to take out Kalista. And there's Vayne still alive in the back doing tons of damage. A double kill for her. That was exactly what Red Team needed, but they still weren't able to win the fight. That just shows you how far ahead Blue Team is right now, because that was a beautiful fight from Red Team. They got exactly what they wanted. A hook on Vayne. Zac was in position to fly in. He just didn't have his ultimate available because he tried to use it to kill Sejuani earlier. If he had his ultimate available, that may have changed the outcome of that fight. But because Vayne was able to survive after getting hooked at the beginning of the fight, like, the worst thing you could possibly do as Vayne is just get hooked or CC'd right at the start of the fight, and she did, but she still survived and still was able to do lots of damage from the back line with the help of Janna there. And now they're going to take this 4th Dragon in full view of Red Team. Oh, not if Renekton has anything to say about it. He's going to teleport in and slice and dice. Oh, can he steal it? Oh, he does steal it! What an amazing job from Renekton. They are going to pick up Thresh here. Oh, no, they're not! He gets Fates called out. A beautiful play from Red Team as they stall the game out further by taking that dragon. That was an excellent job by Renekton. A nice teleport. Vayne was trying to finish off the dragon with her crits, but she left it at 30 health, and Renekton was able to just Q it to steal it. Great play from them. But they still have 2 inhibitors down, and blue team knows that Baron is up right now, and they are just going to rush this down. And I don't think red team will have anything to say about this. Barring another miracle steal from Zac, I think this will be the game for blue team. As Rengar just going to jump in on Thresh here as Thresh tries to get some wards in. That's going to be an easy kill for Rengar. And now with the power play, they're going to be able to get the Baron here. Rengar going to jump on Zac, but it's going to take a while for him to take him down solo. As Zac actually doing a fair amount of damage to him. He pops the Let's Bounce. Rengar may not want this anymore. He heals up with the W, but Zac has a lot of healing with his Bloblets, and Zac might actually be able to solo Rengar. Janna Flash shields Rengar to save his life, as Zac was actually doing a lot of damage. And now Vayne's able to chase with the Baron buff, and that's going to be a kill. And this will probably be the game for blue team, as Thresh is spawning right now. But they've got Baroned up super minions right now, pushing in on these towers. As Rengar hops in, he gets played back, he gets hooked, he's taking tower damage, but it's not going to be enough, as Super is just crushing the base of red team right now, and they're just corralling them on the fountain. This is brutal. The Nexus now fully exposed. Cassiopeia getting super low, she flashes out, but meanwhile Vayne in the backline, she is stealth, she is critting for over 1,000 damage, and there's the kill, and there's the game for blue team. Nice job closing that one out. Great effort from Zac there with the Baron steal. I'm going to go MVP Vayne on this one. 18 kills. Over half of blue team's kills in a 35 kill game going to this Vayne. Did a great job surviving even after getting hooked in that fight. Come out with the victory. So congratulations to the blue team. A well-fought victory. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys liked it. Until then, good luck on the Rift.